Game changers, mentors, WNBA 3v3 getting a new home. Hey girl, hey, what's up guys? It's your girl Boom, and this is everything you need to know about the W in NBA 2K25. But before we get into that, I need you to do a couple of things. Go ahead and drop a like on this video, share it with your friends, and comment down below. Do you want to see female Myplayers in NBA 2K25? And while you're here, hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so you don't miss out on any of the NBA 2K news, plus any sports news we got out there. Now that we got that out the way, let's get right into this W news. How fitting that we get all the NBA 2K25 W news on the return of the WNBA happening tonight. And I don't want to wait no further because I know we're going to get some good information. So let's check out this courtside report. This year in the W, it's all about becoming the GOAT. Yes, the My Career GOAT series that was in the male My Career story is now in the W, as you'll be dropping in, trying to become the greatest of all time in the WNBA. You'll be battling it out head to head with the phenomenal rookie class that just came in this season, including Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, Rickea Jackson, Cameron Brink, everybody. You'll battle out for Rookie of the Year while also trying to surpass some of the GOATs on the GOAT tier list. I'm super excited that they added the GOAT tier list to the W side of the My Career story. That was a phenomenal addition to give an incentive in NBA 2K24 for people to keep playing the offline career for 7 to 8, 9, 10 seasons. Hopefully they'll do the same in the W, while also educating a lot of people who are new WNBA fans on some of the GOATs of the WNBA game. But my main question, 2K, is I gotta know who y'all got number one on that GOAT tier list, all right? For me, my GOAT is a toss-up between Candace Parker and Tamika Catchings. But y'all let me know in the comments who y'all got as y'all WNBA GOAT. Moving on, for the first time ever, we will have press conferences and a fully voiced female Myplayer in NBA 2K. Looks like you're gonna have press conferences after accomplishments in key games to give further integration into the W series. I think that's amazing. The only thing that I wish is that it had a full-fledged story. Yes, we love to see the press conferences, but the same level of care that we see in the NBA side of the My Career stories, we also want to see in the W. Give us some adversity, a little bit more with our rivals, especially with this phenomenal rookie class. You should have had Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese, Cameron Brink, Rickea Jackson come in and voice some lines. Give us a little bit more of that interactive story on the W side. Either way, I appreciate the dev team adding more to the W side. It needs to be fully fleshed out, especially if it's not in the city portion of the game. Speaking of the city, let's get right into the W online. First of all, we got to get the elephant out the room. It doesn't look like from the news that we got today that they're adding female Myplayers to the city. Moment of silence, F's in the chat. I think that's an extremely missed opportunity. The WNBA is surging in popularity. It's only going to get bigger with the new media deal as people are getting more into the game because they're watching Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, they're getting to know Asia Wilson, they're getting to know Stewie, and a lot of the WNBA greats in the game right now. Coverage is only going to get crazier as you get into college. You still got Paige Beckers, you got Juju, you got Hannah Hill-Doggo. Women's basketball is on the rise, and so for 2K to not integrate them, at least from what we see in the W information, I'm holding out hope that they're adding it to the city, but for it not to be in this right now, it just kind of puts a damper on some of the great things that they've added in the game already. So hopefully 2K, listen to me, look at the polls. You can see that a lot of people in the community want to see female Myplayers in there. Please add female Myplayers to the city. No restrictions. Park and city modes are not simulations of what's happening in real life anyway. It'll essentially be a skin. Let us have it in the city. With that being said, the W Online did make a bunch of major improvements that I want to give you guys real quick, because especially from this video clip that we're seeing, it's looking like 2K25's gameplay is going to be top tier. They've updated the venue in which you play. Last year you had the W Online gym. It was really, really nice and cool, kind of giving that triple threat online My Team vibe. Now it's actually in a park environment, literally a forest, okay? So it's gonna be surrounded by redwoods, as you guys can see on the screen right now. I think that's a W. Again, if we're not gonna have them in the city, at least update the mode to give that city feel, to incentivize a lot of the player base to move over, especially because you don't spend VC on your players and things like that. Incentivize people to come over and try to give it a try. This is looking really nice. The gameplay is looking good. And I'm just going to say, look how big the court is looking. Now, I know WNBA players are smaller, but it's looking pretty nice. When you compete in the W online 3v3 mode, you're working towards a community goal. It's different than what you would see in the city side of the game. 4 out of 6 reach. When you reach the community goal, you get a prize. Everybody who contributed gets a prize. And the more you contribute, the where your prize is. I think that's a W. It's returning from last year, and I believe you become a game changer when you do that. Speaking of game changers, they've updated a few things there. As I stated, the more that you reach the community goal, the more that you actually contribute to that, you become a game changer. And with that, you get higher boosts and help your teammates. This year, they've added something new to that, and that's called mentorships. Every few games, when you play with players that are not game changers, you have the opportunity to get a dynamic goal or challenge that if you help that person who isn't a game changer reach it, aka your mentee, it'll give not only you but them a boost to the community goal as well. So everybody's gonna win in that. The main question that I have is that is specifically for online play. We all understand how randoms can be when playing NBA 2K. Therefore, my question is, how hard are these goals? Is that something that everybody sees on the court, including your teammate? You're menteeing one person. You're not menteeing multiple people on your team. It's a 3v3 basketball game. So how does that dynamic work when you have a third player on the team? Are they expected to just sit in the corner? Like, these are the questions that I have. It's a great idea and concept. The execution of that, I definitely want to see. But when you hit those community goals, you get the badge of honor on your player card, which I think is amazing. That's some of the bragging rights that we want to see on our player card. I think 2K has kind of scaled back, especially from 2K21 to 2K24, of what player cards look like, incentivizing players to want to have those type of badges on the card. Last thing in the W online, it has to do with the rewards. As you hit those community goals, you get cool rewards. This year, they said they've updated the rewards to include jersey dresses, which 2K, I'm a millennial, okay? So if you're coming in with these jersey dresses, you better do it right. We were there in the early 2000s. We know what it's supposed to look like. You have your jersey dresses, you have gold player rewards. So in the picture, there's a community goal to get the Cynthia Cooper, I believe it's a hoodie. And if you're a game changer, meaning that you contribute more to the community goal, you're going to get rarer exclusive rewards. Arm sleeves, animation, ball trail animations, green animations. I think that's cool. Again, I feel like you should receive an exclusive reward when you hit a higher level or game changer status. That's gonna do it for all the W news in the courtside report. I'm just gonna give my final thoughts for here, because as you've seen on this channel, I have been a huge advocate for adding female Myplayers to the city. And with it not being announced in this W courtside report, it feels like it's extremely disappointing. As a female 2K player, we want to see ourselves represented in the game. And based on the video, it seems like 2K is doing a lot better job providing accurate representation. The screenshots for Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark look fantastic. But it always feels like that separation is holding the mode back. When you play the W, you start off as an 85 overall. You upgrade your players by actually playing the game. It's the experience that everybody in the community says that they want. The only difference is it's so separate from everything else in the city. So though it's a great experience once you get into it, if you play other modes consistently, especially ones that take up a save spot, like My Career, like the My GM or My NBA series, these things take up save spots. And if you're someone like me who creates multiple builds, 8 to 10 builds a year, it seems like those offline modes like My GM and the W get thrown to the wayside. Especially when the rewards, though they are great, you can't integrate them into the other modes. All the rewards that you're earning with the community goals, you can't put them on your mail my player. In addition, you can't even buy some of the fantastic merch that you get for the community goals. You can't actually buy it in the city. So it feels like that mode is completely its own game, which if we want the W to grow, if we want the female 2K player space to grow and feel represented accurately, it needs to be integrated in the city. And it's an easy way to do that. Literally separate the offline mode for my career in the NBA and the WNBA from the online city experience. When you do that, that allows you to create a story that only encompasses whatever league you play for, whether it's the W or the NBA. All we are asking for as the female community in NBA 2K is to be represented in the mode where everybody is playing. I'm still holding out hope that they're gonna announce it with the city. As it stands right now, I don't think we're going to be integrated into the game, unfortunately. Other than that, I think the mode looks fantastic. I'm definitely going to start a series on it and do a lot more WNBA content. I'm disappointed, man. I really wanted female Myplayers to be in the city. Y'all let me know in the comments how you feel about that. If you feel that WNBA players should be added to the city. While you there, hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so you don't miss out on any other content. And we gonna see you guys in the next one. Good night.